Hi, all. Welcome back to One Pitch Catch. We obviously start with the somber news about Sir Gary Sobers' demise a few days ago, aged 89. So, an absolute colossus of cricket, right? The first time you heard about him was probably either him scoring six sixes in an over, like the quiz questions answer to who's the only one to have scored six sixes. அதுக்கப்புறம் lots of people have. And obviously, uh, who has the highest test score? A very coincidental 365.
Yeah,
Not out, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. 365 not out. I remember when I was very young. I was less than 9 years old. I happened to read a cricket facts book where it was, comically mentioned as Gary Sober scored 1 run every day of the year to score the highest score of Test cricket at that point of time, which stood for a very long time. Jaga, right?
Yeah, 36 years
Yeah, 36 years.
until
Okay, so
until Brian
Brian Lara.
Lara scored 375 in 94. So obviously stood for very long. And I think that was probably Sobers' first test 100 as well. So, I
Hmm.
mean, to folks who have not been around for a very long time, we've also not been around for a very long time, more recent. But like recently, Cricket announced their top 25 players of the 21st century, basically from 2000 onwards. Adler Jack Scales was top of the list. Like basically, he's the top international player. I believe, and just going by what a lot of people are talking about, Sobos is better than Callis. Like people have rated him as the best all-round cricketer ever. Like if you say Bradman was say the best batsman ever, and maybe you have a lot of claimants for being best bowler ever. As a package, this guy is the best ever. So that's how good he was. But yeah, obviously, cricket will miss him. Any closing thoughts before we
Yeah,
move to?
obviously, Jaga. It was a huge loss. When I read the news, it came as a shock, definitely. So though he was 89, he had his own ailments, but cricket will miss him. And the way, I still hear a lot of commentators talking about it. Not just the even the older commentators like Jeffrey Boycott and David Lloyd and those people talking about Sobers saw the game very differently than anybody else. Even when you sit in commentary with him, they have people who have had the pleasure of sitting in commentary with him. They always come back and say that the way he saw the game was very different. So cricket will definitely be poorer without him. Like you said, a greatest all-rounder ever to have played the game, Jaga. I don't
Correct.
think anybody will match that now with the way that we are moving towards impact player and all that.
But speaking of all-rounders, in yesterday's India-England match, the third and deciding ODI, India basically played five bowlers across 50 overs, like not a single all-rounder. Yeah, you could say Aksar is a kind of an all-rounder, you could say, but there were only five bowlers. They didn't have a sixth bowler, and that really comes back to bite them when Aksar is the most economical at 6 runs and over. Everybody else is giving away seven, eight. Gurnoor Brar gave away almost 100 runs or something like that. That team selection is just baffling. Like how do you I can understand you've done it for T20s where it's a shorter time frame. Even there you could argue that 1 over can change things, but especially in ODIs I can't think of teams that actually only operate with exactly five bowlers. None of the others can. I don't think they can even lift their arm above the perpendicular, maybe.
The amount of injuries that India have been having, I can clearly think of at least five people who could have got into the team yesterday who are not in the squad or not in the playing 11 yesterday because of injuries. Okay, so in that case, imagine if one of the bowlers, say Prince Yadav or Ashdeep or anybody
Yeah.
had pulled after 5 overs, we would have gone and told England, "போங்கடா, 45 overs தான்
Um,
போடுவோம்." அவ்வளவுதான். அப்படின்னா வேற ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது. விராட் கோலி,
or will it be taken as conceding the game?
அதனால அது ஐசிசி 45 ஓவர் கேமா மாத்திடுவாங்க அவ்வளவுதான்.
That's a good ploy, actually.
நேத்துக்கு அது பண்ணிருந்தா 300ஓட முடிஞ்சு போயிருக்கும்.
Ama.
So impossible. See, imagine KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli. You can
Rohit,
argue
Virat.
Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma can bowl 2 overs. In the bowlers போட்டதுக்கே 380 நின்றுது. In fact, on a wicket which was only 320, 330 wicket. Okay, it got really slow. I'm very see, it got really slow towards the second when we were batting, when India were
Yeah,
batting.
yeah, yeah.
But at the toss, I heard Shubman say, we would have bowled anyway. We're happy to have lost the toss and bowling.
Hmm.
I don't understand what is the strategy behind that. I mean, maybe you can argue that they had very inexperienced bowling lineup, so they wanted to bowl first.
Yeah, they didn't want the chase, maybe. Yeah.
But overall, it doesn't go well, Jaga. I mean, what are you reading the wicket then? And yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
correct.
and in the moment Jasprit Bumrah is not playing because of an injury, what are you doing with Kuldeep? How can you not play? Kuldeep was the only, I think he's the only player who's gone to Ireland and England and not played a single game
I
and
don't think
coming
he
back.
played. Yeah.
So he's brilliant. I
Yeah, so
mean,
this makes it I think is it Kuldeep's second tour of England without playing a single match?
yeah, I mean, within the last 1 year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, the moment Bumrah is not playing, who is your main wicket-taking bowler? You definitely need Kuldeep. Who is your wicket? I mean, he's not like for like, but he's the wicket-taking bowler.
Yeah, at least he's going to give you a higher chance of getting wickets, right? And the other problem I'm seeing is, and we kind of has been exposed right from Ireland, where when the wickets have a little bit more help for bowlers, or if it's slower, or and if the grounds are a little bigger, the batting and the fielding are just not able to cope. So now you transpose that to the ODI World Cup that is happening in Australia and New Zealand in
No, no.
basically
ODI
around
World Cup is South Africa.
South Africa, yeah, South Africa, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. In
Hmm.
basically, but at least in South Africa, the conditions will be similar. Maybe you can argue, but Zimbabwe are not going to get that many games. Namibia are not going to play. You probably play one game in
At least
Namibia and two
India
in
games are
Zimbabwe.
not going to be there. India games
Ah,
are except
no, they will
if
play
no no if you play
Namibia in
Namibia,
Namibia,
na-
Zimbabwe in Zimbabwe.
that's all.
That's all. So if you take that into account, then your most of your games are going to be in South Africa, where the wickets are going to be helping bowlers and not that suited for just whacking it around and bigger grounds. I see this team being seriously caught out in those conditions. I don't know what they're building up for. Plus, you complicate things by playing in this tour seven T20s, three ODIs, and now you go to England to Zimbabwe and play three more three more T20s. When the next focus should be on the ODI World Cup. Why are you trying to think of 2028 in Australia, New Zealand? Like what my squad for T20s should be? No, you focus on now. Unless பெரிய தீர்க்கதரிசி இருக்காங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. Okay, no, I don't care about the ODI World Cup. Things will sort out. They'll play. But it's just baffling. Like why and it's so disproportionate also. I can understand five of this and five of that, but no, that's not the case.
No, no, absolutely. Jaga, I mean, even if you're thinking of the 2028 T20 World Cup, I mean, Dirgadarsi Adalla, I mean, the squad selection and team selection, I mean, is absolutely absurd. I mean, you can call that, I mean, you can sit in front of a computer, in front of, right, saying that it's absurd. But how can you not play Bhuvi, Mohammad Shami, Mohammad
Yeah,
Siraj, and play people like, I mean, with all due respect to Gurnur Brar, Prasid Krishna, and Prince Yadav, how can you not play these people? I mean, I can't believe Shami and Bhuvi are not playing for this. I mean, age cannot be a factor, Jaga. Yesterday, you saw a
yeah,
39-year-old was scoring 130 and also diving in the field and fielding. He was the
correct.
best
Yeah,
fielder yesterday.
right. Yeah,
He was the best fielder yesterday. So, and I think there is so much of insecurity in the batting also. Even in the 2-1 loss to ODIs, like we spoke about in the T20s, there is all the batsmen seem to be safeguarding their wicket and getting to score to 20-30. That seemed to be the case in T20s also. All the three matches, the batting has been a little bit of a failure. See, the first game we're lucky that Axar and Washington saved
yeah, yeah.
us,
Washington.
and the total was not very high in the first game. Second game, batting failed. Third game, I mean, the batting didn't fail as such. Overall, we got to 360, but eventually, at 310, we lost the game, Jaga. The last
Correct.
40,
Yeah, yeah.
50
The
runs
game
was.
was over.
So the last
Well
40,
before the
50.
45th over, the game was over.
Yeah, I mean, the latest you can say is when Virat got out, the game got over. Jaga.
Correct. Yeah.
Until then, there was a, and even then, it was not a great probability. It was 12 runs and over,
No,
Jaga.
because your tail doesn't bat, right? See, at
Yeah,
least if you had some batting talent, then you can say, okay, they could have pushed it a little bit more. No way. They got to, I think, on the 361, very விஷயம்.
and it was 12 runs and over, 12.5 runs and over. And Virat was also not at his fluent best yesterday. He was
Yeah,
until 40, 46 or 47 balls, he was scoring at run a ball. The
yeah, he was
couple of
scoring. I
boundaries
think his
towards the
50 came in around 50 was
48 balls,
in
I
around
think.
run a
His
ball.
K
Yeah,
46 or 47 balls, he got his 50. So he was not in his fluent best because the wicket was gotten slower. Again, to talk about that. So our strategy, team picking, everything. See, now even going to Zimbabwe, I mean, we've spoken about it. Sanju Samson was dropped. They suddenly picked Rinku Singh. They picked Vaibhav Suryavanshi by dropping Rinku. Between that time and now, Rinku has not played any cricket. I mean, unless he's
yeah.
played some Bhojpuri Premier League or something, I don't know. Uh, so and he is selected now. There is no consistency. There is absolutely even the likes of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma seem to be playing a little insecure, Jaga. If the last three ODIs, if anyone had watched, you will see that definitely.
Yeah, and I think if you think about it, the first T20 in Ireland was around almost a month ago, like 3 weeks ago
Weeks.
or something like
3
that.
weeks, yeah.
Siraj was pulled out of that series for workload management. 1 month later, why he is not there in the Zimbabwe series? Month is a decent rest time. Unless then there must be an injury.
ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல ஜகா. They will go and beat Zimbabwe 3-0 and everybody will forget this 2-0 and 4-0
Okay,
and
okay.
2-1 by England. Latest series is Zimbabwe. We won 3-0 ன்னு சொல்லிப்பான்.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, like Gambhir always
And
claims,
they
I
will
am.
say, hey, Zimbabwe இப்ப T20 வேர்ல்ட் கப்ல ஆஸ்திரேலியா பீட் பண்ணாங்களா ஏதோ ஒரு
ஆஹா, ஆமா.
சோ
Yes.
நாங்க வந்து நல்ல டீம் தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். We are
So
not a bad team அது சொல்லிடுவாங்க.
we don't become a bad team in one
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
tour to Ireland and England. I mean, it is absolutely Gambhir. I mean, I think Lakshman is going for the Zimbabwe tour. If it was Gambhir, Gambhir
Yeah.
would have said, I am the guy who won 3-0 in Zimbabwe and Sulima. But if that holds good for him, why does it not hold good for Surya Kumar Yadav and Sanju
Correct,
Samson, who
yeah.
won the World Cup for us? This is it's
Yeah.
becoming a musical chair. The 11 is becoming a musical chair. The first the squad selection is becoming a musical chair. Except not everybody is being treated the same. That's the problem. The low rope that Sai Sudarshan gets in test, Washington
Yeah, yeah.
gets. I mean, all these people are talented, yes, but when there is Kuldeep is just not getting a game.
How come he doesn't get a single game? I just don't
I don't.
understand that.
Washington
Is he
Sundar
not good
keeps
enough for a
getting.
single game?
I can't. I mean, if he's not good enough for a single game, he should not be in the squad also. I mean, if you keep winning, at least I don't want to disturb the winning combination is something that you can say.
அதுவும் இல்ல.
அதுவும் இல்ல. See, I mean, throughout the three ODIs, Root was not dismissed, Jaga. We couldn't dismiss Root
Oh,
all three games.
yeah, yeah.
And we're not backing players enough. See, Butler was in very bad form for 1 year or so, Jaga. They backed him. He got 100, big 100 in the last T20. And yesterday, his innings made a huge difference.
Yeah, he's just like a very, very short but very impactful innings.
13 balls, 41. I mean, he's saving his best for the last game of every series, I think, T20 and ODI. I mean, I don't think if Gambhir and the team management, especially, are having any thought process to it. I mean, the way Virat was given a long rope when he was not scoring runs, oh, what can
You
I
would
pay
take
to
that.
go back to that stage? This is getting even worse. At least we were winning. I mean, Virat was trying to
I
get
think
to
it's
his.
selective. I think the long rope is very selective. That's all.
Yeah, that is the problem. I am okay with Virat getting to 90 and taking 20 balls to reach 100 now. It's okay. We were winning at least.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll come back again after a few days. With maybe we'll try and see how well that Zimbabwe tour has gone. And there's some other cricket happening. I think Pakistan is touring the West Indies. I think there's
No, I
a
mean, New Zealand, West Indies are playing in 5 ODIs, and
yeah,
I think for four are over. New Zealand have already won it 3-1.
yeah.
So and there is
Hey,
a lot
that's
of coaching staff changes in
yeah.
IPL and of course England also. I hope it's not happening for India though, but let's see how it
Not
all
until
shapes up.
the ODI World Cup ends. That's the time
That's
his
too
contract
far.
is
That's
due till.
too far. That's too far. The way, I mean, contracts and all is just we can always break contracts. Jaga. The way performance based it should be,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Should in theory. Anyway,
Mm.
right. Nothing else. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Please leave your comments, feedback. Do subscribe to the channel. Bye.
Right.